Hey guys, welcome to this mod spotlight and review of the Bushel Plus mod released by BC Bueller Farms on June 25th of 2021. I'll leave a link to the mod below in the descriptions, as well as a link to the Facebook page for BC Bueller Farms. A couple things to note real quick before we get started is that you can pick this up by hand and transport it around. Move it around however you need to do, but you cannot strap it. We'll jump in the truck here, throw on the straps. As you can see, it slides right around. So keep that in mind if you're going to throw it on a trailer or something like that. You may lose it on your way to your destination. I would like to see maybe in a future update the option to have it strappable, but that is not a deal breaker, and the mod works just fine as is. So on to the mod. This is actually a real life piece of equipment, and it is used to calibrate the yield loss coming out of your combine. As you may know, there's going to be some waste that comes through the combine. You're going to get grain come out the back and be strewn upon the field, which is not good because that grain needs to be sold. So it is waste. The way you can check and see how much is coming out the back end of your combine is to measure it. So what this does is there are magnets on the top, and that will connect to the underside of the combine, and then it is remotely activated by the driver as they're driving along. And this tray, this pan, will actually fall off the bottom onto the ground, and then as the combine drives past, it'll blow the waste out of the back, and then your helper or somebody comes along behind and counts the grain, measures the grain in the pan. And you can use that information to determine how efficient your combine is working. And if it needs adjustment, well, then you can do so. So one thing to note is this little gauge here. It is currently on the right side. And you'll notice here, as I back up, it does not seem to be working. Doesn't seem to be wanting to attach. You need to make sure you have that gauge on the left. So it needs to be facing this way. Back right up and it attaches. Now on this bison, it looks a little funky there. So if you hold both mouse buttons, you can move it around. You could move it around to somewhere that looks a little bit better there. Looks pretty good. Like it would actually attach there. So you driving along and you want to measure. Well, you just drop the pan. As you drive along, it'll spray out the back. And then you come along here and count it. Now obviously, in the game, you don't need to do that. The whole point of this mod is to simulate the improved efficiency that you would gain by being able to calibrate your machine to operate at peak performance. So it just simply adds a 10% gain increase, which in my opinion is really cool. Let's check out this John Deere here. You notice some of the combines, it doesn't seem to want to attach just right. So if I move this one around here, you see that axle, there must be a conflict on the axle because it just does not want to sit right. So what I do is I just move it underneath the belly here. Move it on underneath and set it in like that. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. One thing that I found interesting too is, so I've attached it there, and if I detach it, we'll drop it off there. Well, say I want to come back and reattach it. it actually goes right back to the spot I had it. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to refiddle with it to get it set up. That is a base game combine as well as the Bison. Now this class is not. This is a mod, but I have it here just to demonstrate that this will work with mods. And I have also used it with a few other case combines, and it seems to work just fine. I think it looks pretty good here on the class. Right there on the back axle. Alright, so just to demonstrate what this does. So it is attached currently, and we are going to take off here. If you notice in the lower right, we're getting 225.1 bushels per acre. And if I detach it right now, it drops to 204.4. So that's your 10%. Alright, well that is it there. So it's reattached there. Really cool mod. I highly recommend it. After you get done with this video, go download it. Make sure you rate it. So we're here at the Krone Big X, and you may ask why. I just wanted to try it. I didn't know what would happen. So I brought one of these over here, and I found that I have the harvester connected. It will not attach. Or will it? Let's detach the trailer here. Ooh. Look at there. It attached. Now I'm curious, will it increase the shaft by 10%? I don't know. Unfortunately, when you attach it, you now cannot attach the trailer. Not able to attach it. So the only way you would be able to test this is by using Follow Me or a helper or something like that. But if you check that out and you find that it does add 10%, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know if it works. I'd be interested to find out. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but that is pretty cool that it does attach. I also found that it would attach to the big mower, the Krone Big M mower. I don't know if it would increase grass yield. I'd be interested to see that too. Anyhow, this is the mod spotlight and review of the Bushel Plus mod. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please be sure to give me a like. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. And I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back here real soon. Bye for now.